Hey everyone, and welcome. We've got some huge news today for all you government exam aspirants. The Staff Selection Commission has just dropped the final result for the much-awaited AFHQ Cadre of the JSA/LDC 2022 exam. All right, let's jump right in and break down everything you need to know.
That's right, the wait is finally over. For all the candidates who have been on the edge of their seats waiting for the Armed Forces Headquarters Cadre result, the good news is here. The Commission has officially put out the notification.
So let's get straight to the good stuff, the details from the official notice. We're going to cover the key numbers, the vacancies, and of course, the one everyone wants to see, the final cutoff mark for selection. Now, take a look at this because it's pretty interesting. For the 18 vacancies in the unreserved or UR category, the Commission has recommended, you guessed it, exactly 18 candidates. This means it's a really clean selection. No waiting list, just a direct, straightforward process. And here it is, the number we've all been waiting for. The total marks for the very last person selected in the unreserved category is 186.00. So that's the magic number, folks. 186 is the final cutoff for the UR category in this exam.
Now, I bet there's a question on a lot of your minds. Why the long delay for this specific result, right? Especially when other cadre results were already out. Well, let's take a look at the official reason the Commission gave us.
So, it all came down to some pending court cases. Specifically, there were 2 original applications, or OAs, that were holding things up. According to the notice, these were finally dismissed by the Central Administrative Tribunal in New Delhi on May 29, 2025. And that's what cleared the path for the Commission to finally declare the result.
Okay, now we're getting to a really important part of this breakdown. This is something every serious aspirant has got to understand, the tie-breaking rule. Let's do a quick little masterclass on how this whole thing works. So, what happens if you and another candidate score the exact same total marks? How does the SSC decide who gets ranked higher? It's a huge question, and it can make all the difference. Well, here's the official process, laid out nice and simple. First, they'll compare your marks in Paper I. If you're still tied, they move to Step 2 and look at the marks in just Part A of Paper 2. Still a tie? Then on to Step 3, which is the total marks of Paper 2. And if somehow you're still tied after all that, the final decider is your date of birth. The older candidate gets the higher rank. All right, so the result is out, we know the cutoff, but what happens now? Let's quickly cover some really important info that all the selected candidates need to keep in mind as you move forward. Okay, first and foremost, you have to remember that this result is purely provisional. This means your final selection depends on you meeting all the eligibility conditions. The department is going to check everything, your documents, your photo, your signature, before that final appointment comes through. And one more thing to look out for, the detailed marks for all candidates, that's for both qualified and non-qualified, will be uploaded to the Commission's official website pretty soon. So make sure you keep an eye on the website for a complete analysis of your performance. And this whole thing brings us to a final thought. Just look at that tie-breaking rule we discussed. It just goes to show how these tiny little details can be so incredibly crucial in these competitive exams. So let me ask you, in your own preparation, are you focusing on these finer points? Because sometimes understanding the rules of the game is truly half the battle. Thanks for watching.